Yes. It's been a while. That's right. What's up? All right. Today we're going to talk about something interesting. I was doing a class in where was I? I was in San Diego. Go visit this record store. Is dope. It's called Soul Shack. Soul Shack in San Diego. Big shouts to them. I went and did a class there, and somebody was saying, how do you get out of the same patterns? And that's a good question right there, because there's a lot of ways to get out of the same patterns you do. I'm guilty of it too. Sometimes I'll scratch and I'll be doing the same ass patterns, but there's a lot of ways to get out of it. The obvious one is to add another scratch in there, another combo. You know, you're gonna have to practice adding another extra note in there to offset it. You know, you guys know that. It's kind of like, this is a basic way to do that. Watch. So you got your, let's say if you're doing basic stuff, this is the first one I learned to make it a little different. Like, let's say you're doing a baby, and then you add an extra note in there. See, now it's offset. Then you add another one. Now it's back on. And then you got a lot of them. So that's the same thing. Like when you're doing your combos and you add that little tip, and it'll offset it a little bit. So you got to practice that. So once again, you add a little extra note in there, and it becomes syncopated, right? So it's forward. I mean, going straight forward. Add a little something. Now it's syncopated. Add another one, and it's back. So every combo you learn, you basically got to learn it straightforward, and you got to learn it the syncopated way. So that's a basic one to do. It gets more in depth than that, but at least those two ideas you got to have for every combo. Another one is you got to have a different rhythm, at least 3 rhythms per scratch, right? Let's say if you're doing a baby. Another rhythm would be a triplet. Another rhythm would be a faster baby. So every scratch should have at least 3 rhythms. Right? So sometimes I do that with my boomerang. I'll have 3 speeds in my boomerang. Or more. You can even have more. The more the better, of course, but at least 3 speeds, right? That was 4 different speeds right there, right? Get that slow triplet. Another rhythm. Right, so there's 4 different speeds, but I try to get at least 5 different speeds, sometimes more. Speeds, in other words, rhythms. That's another way to get out of the same habit. Another one is to work on rhythms that are off numbers. Like the odd numbers are really important, like the 3s. The even numbers are easy, like the 1 2, right? 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. But the 3s are like 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3. Those will help you out. The 4s are easy. 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. But nobody messes with the 5s, right? Right? You throw in those odd ones, it makes it more interesting, of course. 7. Right? You do a lot of that. There's a couple classes on the 7s, the lucky 7 scratches. So you mix all those things up, and it'll help your scratches not be so ordinary. All right. So that's like a lot of good tips to get you out of the same rut. You gotta have your even numbers and your odd numbers. All right. Try to at least get the 7s. You know what I mean? 9 is another one. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Let's see. There you go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Right? Those are dope. Keep doing faster. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Oh, here it goes. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. All right, mix up your numbers. That's another way to break out of it. There's a really good class I do called shit, I forgot what it's called. But it's about fives, right? Illmatic, you know what's up. Yes, syncopated shits are dope. You gotta have your forwards. Let's see, that's a 3-click flare, right? You gotta get it syncopated. Just add one. Now it's syncopated. Alright, so that's important. This conga player told me about that. He said, gotta get your shit on beat and then get the syncopated all the time. Those two, you always gotta work on those. So as soon as you learn to scratch, forward, get it at that angle, that syncopated version. Let's see who's in the chat real quick. Illmatic in the house. Overkill. Ace said, what is your favorite number? They're all dope. I do a lot of fives, a lot of them slow ass triplets. I like the slow triplets like this. That's actually a 9. I do a class on that. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that'll break you out. So once again, if you just joined us, the topic of today's class is how to break out of the same ass patterns. And it's really just mixing up the different numbers, the different rhythms. Mix up your rhythms a lot. That'll get it different all the time. It'll be unexpected for the listener. The listener won't know where you're going. And it's a cool thing, you know? Let's see who's in the chat. Wanderer G, what's up, what's up? I hope this is helping you. Man, I haven't been on here for a long time. I miss you guys. This is dope. I was like, man, am I going to go on here right now with the freaking... with the mixer? I was like, man, this doesn't look right. What we did... Big shots to Innovator. Big shots to Innovator. They had to change my fader into a brand new fader. So I love it. I love it. But they peeled off my nice wood sticker from DJ's face. And I was like, man, this don't look right. Fuck it. The classes must continue. So they're going to send me a new one. I want to give a shout to 12-inch skins, too. They have some dope ones. Big shouts to 12-inch skins. Whoever sends me one first, I'm going to put it on there. So, yes. I'm like, man, I can't let that hold me back. There's no sticker. I can't do a class because there's no sticker. So, I'm here for you guys. Sticker or not. Foul Dog in the house. Illmatic. What's up? What's up? Overkill. Wanderer. Stingray. D. Julie. What's up, y'all? Slow Bridge in the house. Alright. So anyway, that's the class. I mean, we can go on and on and on about not doing the same ass patterns. Oh, here's another one. Look, this is really important. You need to listen to yourself when you scratch. Like, I listen to myself and I'm like, damn, I'm doing the same shit again. So if I hear myself doing something the same, I'll switch it. Okay, look. I do this a lot, and it's like, oh, I catch myself, and I'll just switch it on the same. I'll switch it again. Like this shit right here. I'll do a drag. As soon as I release the record, I do a drag. See that? That ah-er. I do that freaking forever. So I'm like, you know what? I catch myself and I'm like, next time I'm gonna go. You gotta throw it up. Let's do an upwards version, all right? So then I came up with, okay, that, you know, we did a whole class on this, like throwing your record with your thumb. So then instead of dragging it, I'll throw it. Doing the same patterns. I'm like, oh shit, you better change the rhythm, or I better go up, or I better go down, or I better go backwards, or if they think I'm gonna go forward, I'm gonna go backwards. So it's like all these little things to change your patterns up. As soon as you catch yourself doing two things, you could get them on the third. Once again, it's that boy cried wolf shit, right? You do it twice, and on the third one you psych them out. All right, you ain't always got to do that, but it does help to notice your repetitiveness. As soon as you repeat yourself, you can do that same pattern a little faster or slower, or you can do it backwards. I watch a lot of poppers, a lot of dancers. Like I'll see somebody like going forward, like they're doing a wave forward, and they'll come back exactly with the way. I can't fucking wave and shit. But you know the fucking poppers, right? They do they go forward and then do the moonwalk backwards and shit, and they go forward again and whatever they do forward, they could do backwards. So it's like if I'm doing a wave, then I gotta learn it backwards too. So you gotta go forward, come back again. So it's not like, ooh, you thought you was gonna go forward again, right? So forward, backward, and you think I'm gonna go forward, but I'm gonna go backward again. So jump forward to go back. You know what I mean? So it's like a lot of it is also another thing. Seesaws. So if you can learn seesaws, that'd be a good thing, because seesaws can flip your scratches around, right? Right, so you don't know if you're coming or going when you're doing seesaws. So every scratch you can do a seesaw with. You're going forward, backward, backward, forward, right? Instead of going forward, backward, forward, backward, forward, backward, forward, backward, you're going forward, backward, backward, forward, forward, backward, backward, forward, forward, backward, forward. You know what I mean? It's like you don't know if they're going which direction, because the seesaws make you skip a note, right? So if you don't know how to do your seesaws, you got to learn your seesaws. Alright, so that'll fool your listener. Like, when's he gonna go? Is he gonna go forward? Is he gonna go backward? They don't know. That's also makes it a lot more fun too when you're scratching. It it makes it like a surprise for you too. It's like, ugh, that sounds sick. Like you think you're gonna go one direction, like when you go forward, right? Where are you gonna go? Everybody's just gonna go backwards, but you go forward, and you go forward again. You go backwards, you go backwards again. Right? So it's like unorthodox. So that'll help your patterns a lot. If you can get your seesaws down, that's gonna help you out a whole lot. Let's do a one-click flare. So that's like a seesaw one-click flare. You get it? It's not continuously going. It's like, oh, there's like this switch up. You know what I mean? So it's like, right? That's a one click, and then I'm gonna go back. But I ain't gonna let you hear the back. You're just gonna hear forward again, and then the backwards too. Right? So then you mix it up. Right? Keeps it interesting. Like it's like, what the fuck is he doing? But really, you're just doing seesaws on your scratches. All your scratches. You can seesaw all your scratches. So yeah. Let's see in the chat. What are you guys talking about? It says Q, I like that you pick up your hand when changing directions. I'm so used to muscle memory and staying on the record. That's true, yeah. If you notice your hand is on the record a lot, let the record go too. There's that too. There's releasing the record, and then you hold it. All right, so there's another one. Thank you, Vet. So your releases and also your pushes and your drags and all that. All that shit matters. Sometimes when I make beats too, like I'll have the beat if I'm drumming a beat. Or not drumming a beat. If I'm sampling a beat, making a beat, like let's say this beat. I don't know if you noticed, but it's very subtle. On 99% of my beats, the snare goes up and the snare goes down. Watch. Okay, down, up. So fucking subtle, but that shit really matters. So same with scratching. Little ass shit that you do is gonna count. Can you guys hear that? The snare is the tuning of the snare is going down and up. You guys hear that shit? So anyway, same with scratching. Little ass things you do with the scratch, releasing it, holding it, pushing it, just a little ass tiny touch on the record is gonna make a big difference. Yes, you can hear it. That's beautiful. Yeah, so it just helps it. It makes it a little bit not so freaking robotic with the fucking snare. You know what I mean? It gives it a little bit of humanism on the snares and shit. Yes, I'm glad you noticed that. Yeah, I'm glad. This guy said, "How much do it mean to have vinyl?" It means a whole lot. You don't have to have it on vinyl. You can use whatever you want. This is just me. I like records. Because I grew up with vinyl, I like it like this. And also the accuracy on vinyl, I like it like that. So, you know, it's up to you. You can use whatever tools you want, but for me, I like it accurate. You know? This guy said, slip pads came in the mail. They are fire. Thank you, man. Everybody pick those up. Skratchy Seal Slippers on djqbert.com. We're about to get some new designs coming in, like I think tomorrow. So yeah. Anyway, we got some. Speaking of djqbert.com, we got a gang of stuff on there. We got bucket hats. We got new unreleased dirt styles. I think what is it now? Dark Knight Satellite. Black Knight Satellite breaks just came out. There's a new one coming out tonight. A new free DJ, what do you call it? On DJQbert.com. A new unreleased dirt style record is coming out. Every record got 6 breaks on it. 6 or 7 breaks. So I hope you guys got the whole collection. I think it's up to number 20 right now. 20 break records for free within the last 3 months.
I'm all that and a dime sack.
Yeah, if you listen real close, you'll hear the snare is different. Within the bar, it's like one is up and one is down. Or sometimes we'll make just one snare a little bit, the volume is lower than the other one. Little ass things like that.
I'm all that and a dime sack.
Little tiny pushes, little tiny drags, all that shit counts in the scratch. Just like when we produce little ass small note changes that nobody else will notice, but it definitely helps a lot. So same with scratching. And if you want to get out of the rut with your scratches, do those little things. That helps it. Like, oh shit, like people will hear that shit. Illmatic said, is your finger healed? My finger's been healed, but it's like the whole thumb was black before. Now it's just the tip. So it's growing out, the nails coming out. I'm happy about that. That's a beautiful thing. If you guys don't know, I don't drink, but I drank one time for my girl's father's birthday, and I don't drink, so anything's gonna get me drunk. I just look at the sake and I freaking get drunk. Anyway, I was a little buzzed. I had a shot of sake, and then I was playing my dog, and he was like, tore up my thumb and shit. But it's healing back, so I'm happy about that. That's why I was wearing a Band-Aid all these weeks. Here goes the Band-Aid. I took it off. I'm like, yes, my thumb is growing back. It's weird, like, you know how your whole nail gets all black and shit. And I was like, no. But I was like, oh, I see. It just grows. It grows back. So that's a good thing. Don't think, feel. So anyway, I'm glad to see you guys back here. It's good to see you guys. I'm gonna get back speaking of the beats. I'm gonna get back on the beats. You know what? I'm gonna come back on here and do another class. If you guys, you know what? Now that I'm here on the chat, what kind of scratches should I talk about? Maybe I'll talk about combos. Maybe I'll talk about some other shit on the next class. What do you guys want to know about? This is all freestyle stuff, but I think that's a good topic today. Was interesting because, yeah, how do you break out of the same ass patterns all the time? Another way to break out of the same pattern is you got to say it with your mouth, right? Just say it how you want the scratch to be. And that's going to help you too. I also noticed, like I was saying about the fives, I like to flow on a 5. When I say that, I mean this right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sometimes I'll, right before I go up on stage, or if it's my turn to scratch, I'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So my flow is going to be like that.
All that and a dime sack. All that and
my flow a whole lot. The 5 shit. A real slow 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I hear Eminem do that a whole lot. I hear a lot of rappers, they're on that. When you're on that, because a lot of people are.
All that and a dime sack.
Everybody's all that and a dime sack. I always hear everybody is just on the 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. They're just on the beat like that. But the 5 gets you, you know, it gets you on beat, syncopated, on beat, syncopated, on beat, syncopated, on beat, syncopated. So it has both of the worlds that we were talking about earlier about the on beat and syncopated. It has both. The 3 as well. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. A slow one too. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, So you can mix those up. That 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, So now you got your 3 slow-ass triplets and slow-ass quintuplets. When you got your slow triplets and you start using that and throwing your combos in that, and then you got your 5 too, so like both can question and answer, and nobody's even knowing that you're doing that. So subliminally, you're going 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they're complementing each other. So you're throwing your combos within those odd numbers, and it's like, oh shit, like that dude has a sick flow, but really it's just fucking 2 odd numbers. All right. Yeah, no, because everybody's doing the fucking hype out 4 shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, da da da. You know, that type of shit. It's like, god damn, motherfucker, break out of that. So hopefully that helps you guys break out of it. Some slow ass odd numbers. There you go. That's what I should have said in the beginning. When you do them slow ass odd numbers. You know what I mean? So say it with your mouth. Scat it with your mouth. Scat it before you scratch it. That's the new fucking t-shirt. Scat it before you scratch it. Somebody make that, please. Scat it before you shat it. Anybody ever shat? Shat on your scat. But I hope that helps. Going on that flow will help you break out of your regular patterns, because you can always go back to the common shit that everybody motherfucking does. Everybody fucking does the same ass patterns. You can always go back to that shit. But when you break out of with the slow shit, you can question and answer with that shit. The fucking common shit, and then you got the common ass fucking tuklik, everybody tuklik, and then it's shit hi, sharing, do, laugh, do, wow, friend, tuklik. You know what I mean? You can do that too. So now you got 2 worlds. You You've been practicing your fucking 2 clicks. Everybody and their mom practices the fucking 2 clicks. They got that. They got that already. All right, now do this other world over here. Combine it. And I hope that helps you guys out. All right? Let's see who's in the chat. This guy said, you are one of the people who made me want to DJ. Oh, that's cool, man. Right on. And it's amazing because, you know, every one of you is going to scratch differently. Everybody has a different, once again, all of you have a different signature. So to know these ideas and the question and answer, that kind of like regular shit that everybody does with the other numbers, the slow ass odd numbers. I can't wait to hear how you guys are going to sound. So this is going to be dope. So anyway, I love y'all. I'll see you guys on the next Wisdom of Wax. Wax, 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 wax.
All that and a dime sack. All that and a dime sack. All that and a dime sack. All that and a dime sack.
There's something I didn't even know. I forgot about that part. Practice a gang of pauses too. So practicing the pauses will help you break out of your patterns. For sure. That's a guarantee right there.
All that and a dime sack.
Pauses. Man, we can go on and on and on and on about how to make your patterns not the same all the time. But that's a good one. The pauses. Just wait. Just wait. But don't wait too long. If you wait too long, it's like, all right, come on, man. That's funny. All right, whatever. You're trying to be funny. Wait until tomorrow, until the fucking you end the scratch. You don't want to keep your listener waiting too long. I mean, if you want to. But, you know. So do that. Practice your slow rhythms, the pauses, the psychs going forward and backwards. Trick them on that. The ups and downs. Scat it before you scratch it. Woo, man, this is an infinity of ways to not do the same scratches again. Listen to yourself. That's another one. We mentioned that earlier. Listen to yourself. When you're repeating yourself, it's like, oh shit, there goes that same ass pattern. I do change the rhythm. Have different rhythms for every scratch.
All that and a dime sack.
man, I could be here all night talking about ideas. Let me see what else. What else is another way to break out of the same patterns? What else is another one, huh? We're talking about, if you just joined us, we're talking about ways to not do the same patterns over and over again. So what did I just do there? I did a bunch of the same combo, like I was doing a bunch of 2 clicks, but I was slowing the combos down, right? There's another one called Pimp limps. Like one direction is going fast and one direction is going slow. We did a class on this before, but if you, just to refresh you guys' memory. So if you're doing orbits, right? Do one version slow, one direction slow, one direction fast, right? So I'm going fast, forward, and then the same technique but slow backwards.
I'm all that and a dime sack.
Alright, so right there I just did it in reverse. I did the backwards fast and the forward slow. So those are called pimp limps, but you can do that with every combo. Because, you know, you're pretty much on a record, you're going forward and backwards. So maybe the first part go fast and the last part go slow. I mean, on the backwards go slow and vice versa, blah, blah, blah. You can even do it like this, watch. Let's say you're doing tears, right? You got your, let me find an scratch. Oh, fuck it, I'll just do it on this. So let's see. Let's say you got 2 tears. 1, 2. All right, so you do see that? I'm going digga going. Right, you can do that slow, and the second part fast, or vice versa. All right, all kinds of freaking variations, but I hope this is sparking you guys' how you call it, imagination, because it's an infinity of things you could do, but we're probably just touching the tip of the iceberg of how you could break out of your normal everyday patterns. We'll continue this class again because this is a great subject. Because when I was scratching as a kid, and I was like, where are all these patterns coming from? How do you break out of the same rut? Where do you get patterns from anyway? Where do you get, like, how come all these jazz musicians are freaking playing all this weird shit? How come, where are they getting these all these rhythms from? So this is a great subject. I want to continue this again on a part 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is just too dope. But I hope everything we talked about here can inspire you. But let's see who's in the chat. What's up? Chet Baker in the house. Take it out and then bring it back. Man, look, I don't, just even what you said, you can even change the volume. Like, use the up and down fader to get little volumes too, different effects and shit on the line fader. It's great. Alex Voss said, "Dope, explain Q." Yeah, I'm glad you guys are sparking your imagination and shit. So yes, Needle Juice says, "Awesome possum." Man, thank you guys. Sometimes I'll be talking, I'll be like, man, ain't nobody listening. But I'm glad you guys are. So this is awesome because I'm just here to give you free information and just spread wisdom out there, because like things. I mean, I'm a student. I ain't gonna say I'm the freaking wise one, but there is some things that I do know that I would like you guys to see, that it's like, damn, it took me a long time to unlock that stuff, and I just kind of found out, and so it's like, here you guys go, because I wouldn't want you guys to wait, and it's like, damn, man, the fucking shit, how are they doing this? I want you guys to know as much as I know, so we can all like kind of like work together. Because when I hear you guys scratch, I'm like, ooh, this guy's on another level. I can learn from him, and it's like I want to be a student too, so we're all in the same kind of like, how you call it, category, so we could like learn from each other faster and make the world a better place. So that's kind of like why I like to do the free information shit. All right, I love you guys. I appreciate you guys too, and I'm glad to be back on here. I might even do another class tomorrow. All right, love y'all. So I will see you guys on the next Wisdom of Wax. All right, later.
All that and a dime sack. I'm all that and a dime, 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 dime. I'm all that and a dime sack, 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 dime sack, 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 dime sack, sack, dime sack, dime sack. I'm all that and a dime sack, and a dime and a dime and a dime sack.
Don't forget, you can get all these beats for free on djqbert.com. Yeah.